And we're live once again, episode 3 of Backport Sports with your boy Fonz
and Quan.
And we're going to jump right into this. A lot of NFL news going on now. The biggest thing I'm seeing is J.J. Watt got released from the Texans.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it coming. I saw it coming for the simple fact, before the season ended, he was out there talking. He actually apologized to Deshaun Watson, like, bro, I'm sorry. And according to ESPN, Fox Sports 1, NFL Network, the market is actually heating up for J.J. Watt. A lot of people got him projected going to Green Bay. And I kind of see that, you know, Wisconsin boy, you know what I'm saying, going back home and stuff. Honestly, though, I really feel like he coming to the AFC North, but it ain't the team that you thinking about. I think he coming to Baltimore.
No.
Look, it makes sense. We need pass rushers. You know, and then 2, we just hired his former defensive coordinator to be the defensive line coach. And then 3, we just hired Rob Ryan to be the linebacker coach. I love that Ryan family. Buddy, Rex, Rob, all that. I love them. So what's your take on that, man?
Well, for one, I don't see J.J. Watt going to Wisconsin. For one. I just don't think it's a good fit for him. It'll be nice to see, but their style of defense, I just don't see him going to Green Bay.
I mean, them 2 guys they got, the Smith guys, and is it Darius Smith? I think that's how you pronounce his name. And Preston Smith? Is that what his name is?
The linebacker.
Yeah. They together, they pretty good.
I believe the defensive tackle named Kenny Clark or something like that.
Something like that.
And they got Jair Alexander, who's a lockdown corner. But I'm talking about as far as scheme goes.
Right.
Scheme. Don't see it. Now, if he come to the AFC North, either way you look at it, even if he go to the doggone Bengals,
he gonna fit.
He gonna fit. Just because
he gonna fit.
When you got J.J. Watt, okay, you for one, your pass rush is gonna go from better to elite, or from good to elite. And you know what I'm saying, he's good at, you know, rushing the passer.
Good with the run too.
He's good at stopping the run, and he can play, I believe, I know he played defensive tackle in Houston at least a few times.
But he could play outside linebacker and D end.
Yeah. So he's and he catch the ball.
Oh yeah.
So that's a plus.
Oh yeah, he can line up a tight end.
I really, really think if the Steelers can restructure this Big Ben contract, if he decide to come back, which I'm a little in between on that, but you know what I'm saying, get rid of some of that money. We got both of his brothers over there, Derek Watt and TJ. We do need a D tackle outside of Tyson Alualu. Now, we just lost Marquise Pouncey, which was
and that is why I don't see y'all signing J.J. Watt. But
and we lost Vance McDonald, which we kind of caught him at the tail end. But Marquise Pouncey has been the center for the Steelers since
about 2010.
I was a little boy.
That was seen many moves in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that was a hard hit just because, you know what I'm saying, he was just it's like finding a point guard or a center in basketball that's elite like that.
I mean, to me, it's like how when Marshall Yonder retired, right tackle, that offensive line, it was all right, but it was nowhere near 2019. Nowhere near.
So I do think we have a chance, but it's probably not likely because Pittsburgh is not really big on signing, and they're not really. We're really heavy on draft. That's where we come in at. You want to draft, we can draft. Right. But as far as like free agent signings and all that, you really don't see the Steelers signing a lot. I don't know whether that comes from, because we have been having some cap room issues over the last few years.
Oh yeah, y'all got no cap basically.
But yeah, I would like to see, just because, you know, I'm still a fan, and I feel like, you know what I'm saying.
So you want a family reunion?
You know what I'm saying?
It's a family reunion.
Who we introduce. And I just feel like with that defense and adding on J.J. Watt, and he ain't even got to start. Like I said, if he played D tackle outside of Tyson Alualu, and we say, for instance, this is just a fantasy. Let me live my fantasy for a minute.
Go ahead, episode.
T.J. Watt, Bud Dupree, and J.J. Watt in the middle. That'll make it so nobody can run. There ain't nobody running. And let's not forget Cameron Hayward. You know what I'm saying? Because we can run the 4. We can actually change defense then to 4-3. Because we don't even need a 3-4 no more.
Speaking of 4-3, that's something I wish Baltimore would go back to.
What, 4-3?
The attacking 4-3.
Hey, man.
When we won the Super Bowl in 2000, we was running the 4-3.
Yeah, I mean.
And that 4-3 is serious. If you run it right.
Telling you.
See, right now we run that 4-3, 3-4 hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it because people can pass all day. You subject to give up 350 yards passing, but you ain't nobody gonna run against you though.
I just feel like that'd be lovely. I do think, I don't know, because as soon as he was released, T.J. Watt put out a tweet. Now I don't know how his brother responded to it. Mm-hmm. I don't really know whether he wants to play in Pittsburgh just because of the simple fact, when you come in Houston, J.J. Watt was the guy.
He was that guy.
Before Deshaun Watson came.
The face of the franchise. For years.
Yeah, for many, many years. So now if he go to Pittsburgh, he has to bow down to his little brother. Ooh. And I don't know how, it'll be nice. And T.J. Watt really, from, the interviews and stuff I didn't see, he don't seem like a cocky person, but the records that he hold in Pittsburgh is his. So
being that JJ is on the end of pretty much tail end of his career.
Yeah.
Like I don't really see him going after some franchise records. I see him more, if he were to get signed by Pittsburgh, as pretty much a situational person. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about his injury history.
Yeah. And then that's
all the other good stuff.
Whoever signs him is going to get him for less than they would have if he was in his prime.
Right.
Put it like that.
Much less, bro.
Because he's been injured a lot. I mean, a lot. And if he stays healthy, he's dangerous. But, I would just like to see that. And just because, we blitz a lot. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We done led the league in sacks, at least about 3 years now, back to back.
But see, for Pittsburgh, like I ain't mean to cut you off, but for Pittsburgh, because, this thought just came to my mind, that would be like a luxury signing.
It would.
But
it would be a heck of a signing.
It'll be grand.
That'll put the icing on the cake. Well, not the icing on the cake.
No,
we still got to work on the offensive
need some corners. You need the offensive linemen.
Yeah, we need some offensive linemen.
Like, it goes to my point. Like, y'all need corners.
Yeah, we need
badly.
Now I can tell you what we need.
Your front seven. Like in that playoff game versus Cleveland, front seven. I said, okay, all right. But them corners,
corners.
Nah, bro. Them corners, you need corners.
Yeah, we need corners. We need to restructure. Ever since Mike Munchak left, our offensive line ain't been the same. And then within that same token, we lost Marcus Gilbert, who went on to the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm. And now Marquise Pouncey.
And now Pouncey.
Both of them boys retired.
And then, that goes to my point with Big Ben. Like, dude, okay. Your center is your everything as a quarterback.
Pretty much.
This man knows how you like your offensive line ran. He knows your snap count. Do you really want to come to Pittsburgh and learn a new center?
He ain't got no choice.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Ben, if you can hear me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying, either way, you're going to be a Steeler. Either way. You know what I'm saying? You a Steeler for life, even you go to the Dallas Cowboys, even though, you can get a fit.
Like, your name is going to be put up in the Ring of Honor.
You already there, brother.
You possibly a Hall of Famer.
So, your center is everything. And then you just commented talking about you still processing that he retired. Yeah, the man gone. You had a conversation with this man after we lost to the Browns.
Got browned.
You know what I'm saying? You said the reason that you came back was for Pouncey. Now Pouncey gone.
What you gonna do?
Who you gonna come back for now? And then none of the guys that you got on your team can relate to you. Your guys, Juju Smith, Chase Claypool, Deontay Johnson, Eric Ebron, them guys can't relate to you. Why?
Like Ben is the last of them, man.
You have a wife and about 3 kids at home. Juju ain't got no kids. Chase Claypool ain't got no kids and no wife. Huh?
No.
They can't relate to a quarterback.
I think it's more or less they want a ring. But here's my problem. Here's my problem with that though. While y'all went 11-0.
Pyramids.
Oh my God! I was like, who's going to stop them? I mean, y'all could have lost against us. Lamar had the COVID. I ain't even going to talk about that.
I still get credit for us to go to Baltimore.
Because y'all don't win there often.
I never thought
Pittsburgh does not win in Baltimore often.
We went to Baltimore and beat the Ravens. Second game, okay. You know what I'm saying? That was, and we still barely beat y'all with like 19 players under COVID or something like that.
We had basically a JV team out there, and we still lost by like 5.
But that's because y'all know us. But you know what I'm saying?
I mean, we play twice a year, sometimes 3 times a year. So
I still give credit to us because we went to Baltimore, and that may sound like y'all went to Baltimore. Yeah, we don't normally win in Baltimore.
This is why I miss the old NFL. And I hate to take a side note, but I got to take one on this one. I miss the old NFL for the simple fact. There was a time where didn't nobody want to come to Baltimore. Just like didn't nobody want to go to Heinz Field.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, it's another game.
Yeah.
I remember when Baltimore and Pittsburgh were like the bullies of the NFL. Like,
still is.
But we still are to a certain degree.
Is. We the best rival in the NFL. Who else?
Well, in the modern NFL, yeah.
Who else can ball like us now?
I don't know. I don't see
nobody.
I mean, and please don't get me wrong. I'm not being a homer. Everybody that knows me knows I live, breathe, eat, sleep that purple and black.
And I do the same with that doggone gold and black.
But the thing is, I try to be a realist too. I try to be a realist. I try to be a realist about it. Like, when it comes down to it, back in the days with Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, Terrell Suggs, Elodie Nada, James Harrison, Troy Polamalu, Ike Taylor,
Cortez Allen,
Ryan Clark, those were the teams that routinely met 3 times a year.
Good old days.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's a lot more finesse. Which, don't get me wrong, I still hate Pittsburgh with a passion, just like I'm sure Pittsburgh still hate Baltimore. Like, that's what it's going to be. It ain't going to change. Like, on my obituary, it's going to say
Jackson, Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson.
Man, I don't care if you got Ben Roethlisberger, Big Burger, Cheeseburger, Hamburger. If it's yellow and black, it's personal.
Yeah. but I mean, I don't see, going back to that J.J. Watt thing, I don't see him going to Wisconsin. If he does, I mean, congratulations to Aaron Rodgers. They might. I don't know. They might have a chance then to. I don't know. I can't say that.
Green Bay disappointed me.
I just know if they get J.J. Watt, they really going to win the NFC North then. But
I mean, they won it outright anyway because ain't nobody going to really challenge them in the NFC North.
The question then, if they get J.J. Watt, is can they beat the Bucs? Because they the Kings. They
on top of the mountain.
They the big dogs.
And you know I like wrestling, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I do too.
One of my favorite wrestlers that ever graced the mic was Ric Flair.
Oh,
because he say to beat a man, woo, you got to beat the man.
I know that's right.
They got to beat the man. And the man right now is Tom Brady.
Well, my favorite wrestler was Triple H. Way back when he came back, he said, dun, 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 time to play the game. And that's exactly what the Packers have to do.
It's time to play.
In order to get to a championship. But rather than that, I don't see J.J. Watt going to the Packers. I'm sorry.
We're gonna revisit this topic once he gets signed. Like, I really feel like at this point,
he coming to the North. I think he coming to the North.
I think he coming to the North, just not the AFC North. But
to the North.
We're gonna once he gets signed, we're gonna revisit this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because this is whoever signed him. Of course, it's gonna be a game changer. But you know how it goes with JJ Watt. Which I'm a huge fan of him, but you know how it go.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna switch gears for a minute. I've been itching to talk about this for the past couple of weeks. Nice. One, Russell Wilson got on national TV in every media outlet known to man. You know, once you put it out there, it's out there.
Oh, yeah.
This dude said, and I can't quote him, but I'm going to paraphrase him. He said, I'm tired of getting hit.
Stop running.
He said, I'm tired of getting hit. He threw his O-line up under the bus. Now, granted, he had a point. He had a point because pass protection, they won't do.
Nope.
Run it? Oh, yeah. They can block for the run. But pass protection, they was not there.
I always kind of been like that, though. Ever since Marshawn Lynch.
Because Marshawn Lynch routinely ran behind that O-line.
Mm-hmm.
But in my opinion, for him to do that, and it's crazy because my light bulbs is actually showing Seattle Seahawks colors. It means I know I got to do it. For him to do that, like on TV, whatever he was on, that was cold-blooded, man. And then, too, Russell Wilson never struck me as a person that'll do something like that. Because he was always the good kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, go Hawks. That was his thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because I like him, but I don't like him. I'm going to tell you why I like him. The boy can ball. He's a short quarterback. He ain't no 6'7" stature. He's mobile. I like the way he played the game. You say, well, I don't like him. I don't like him because, in my opinion, he's overrated. Think about it. First Super Bowl he went to, he got carried by that defense because he didn't do much. Matter of fact, they started middle linebacker won the MVP. That should tell you something. The second Super Bowl, I think it was like a year later, it took a heck of a play, a heck of a catch, by Golden Tate.
Oh, I thought it was Tyler Lockett.
No, it was Golden Tate before he left.
Oh, yeah, it was.
It was Golden Tate.
It was. The bounce catch off his chest?
Off his chest, off his kneecap, off his Adam's apple. He caught it. And, of course, you know what happened a couple of plays later.
Oopsie doopsie boomsie.
And that's another reason why I don't like Russell Wilson, because, dude, you are the quarterback. You can audible. But check this out. Marshawn Lynch, after that Super Bowl, let it be known that Pete Carroll did not want him to be the MVP because, of course, he would have won the MVP because he would have scored a game with him. I found that to be messed up. Because I'm a huge Beast Mode fan, man. Beast Mode, I like his personality. You know what I'm saying?
Just here for the...
He just hit his...
Not to get fined.
That was funny to me because he took an approach that most players don't take.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't care about the media like that. But for them to, give away a Super Bowl and Russell Wilson was the quarterback, that had the power to say, okay, I see what they're doing over there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me change the play.
Well, that's still a debatable argument because Russell Wilson has said that Pete Carroll called audible. And from the way I'm looking at it, and this is relating to now, I think it's a Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson type of beef going on.
It is. Just like it was a Pete Carroll and Richard Sherman type thing. See, the overwhelming constant is Pete Carroll.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing that's really going to stick out. So, they traded for Jamal Adams last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is going to complicate things a great deal. I'm looking at an article from ESPN Seattle, 7:10 a.m. Shout out to them guys putting this article out there for me. Carroll got to handle that situation and do what he does by doing what he does best. So, in my opinion, either fix that O-line, because as far as receivers and stuff like that, they pretty much gave us some solid pieces. I mean,
yeah,
DK Metcalf came on in his second year, bro.
Yeah.
I wanted Baltimore to get DK Metcalf. That's how bad I wanted this dude because I saw the potential.
Mm-hmm.
But then you trade for Jamal Adams. You pretty much trade the farm for him, basically. Y'all might need to go ahead and get that fixed. They need to sit down around a campfire, sing Kumbaya, toast some marshmallows and stuff, and get that taken care of. Because even though I'm not a fan of Russell Wilson, he does give you the best shot of contending for that division.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And possibly getting back to the Super Bowl. Oh, so, yeah. What's your take on that, man?
The problem isn't, I really don't think the problem is Russell Wilson. I don't think it goes there. But going back to, my standings on a team is that you got to win. In order to win a championship, it's a full team effort. Now, at the quarterback, if you don't have an offensive line, you really can't do nothing but run. And, you know what I'm saying? In the playoffs, Russell Wilson ran a lot. Like, he was almost like Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl.
He did. But he didn't really have a choice because the Rams was...
You know what I'm saying? I feel like, okay, in order for the Seattle Seahawks to get back to the Super Bowl or to even compete for one, is like you said, fix the offensive line. That's first priority. That's really first priority for anybody that has a franchise quarterback.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that your play caller is protected at all costs.
Exactly.
And, you know what I'm saying? Starts there. And then outside of DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett, who else how good is his tight end?
Who is his tight end? Exactly.
So, you know what I'm saying? Get him some other options to throw to. And then last but not least, you know what I'm saying? They got Jamal. Okay, they got Bobby Wagner. They have
who's getting kind of long in the tooth now.
They got Jamal Adams. That's the back end. So why not get a corner? You know what I'm saying?
How about rebuild that Legion of Boom?
That ain't never coming back.
No. Hear me out.
Rebuild for about 20 years.
Hear me out though. Most of those guys was like mid-round players.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it takes time. Don't get me wrong. It takes years to build a defense like that. But, I mean, they came on quick. They came on in a matter of a year.
They're going to have to spend a lot of money. And there's really not a lot of players in the league right now. That's not... as far as the free agencies go, I really don't see a lot of players that they can sign that can bring back that defense.
Not bring it back to that level, but get it to a point where
they can
stop something.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They might be able to do that because they already have the most important keys already covered, basically. You got a fast and physical linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Mm-hmm. And I like Jamal Adams as a safety.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing else is just develop your front seven a little, tweak it up a little bit, tweak up your corners.
I mean, it's there, but the overwhelming concept is Russell Wilson cannot play on his back. And that's why I say I get what he's saying. But at the same time.
But see, a lot of teams currently isn't built to play from behind. True. As I'm talking about as far as the league goes. Now, this is all 32 teams.
Right.
A lot of teams.
We seen that last Sunday.
Yeah. A lot of teams cannot play from behind anymore. It's not like it used to be several years ago where, you know what I'm saying, you get a 14-point lead and your defense stop. You know what I'm saying?
Defense get a couple of turnovers,
you know,
or something like that.
And you get back in. No, these defenses are maybe not as elite as they was several years ago. And it's all about, you know what I'm saying, who can shoot that gun fast. Who can go ahead and get on that field and start scoring. It's like boom, boom.
Right.
It's no time to wait. You know what I'm saying? Go back to that Super Bowl. Kansas City drug their feet first half.
Yes, they did.
You know what I'm saying? And by the time they wanted to come back or had you know what I'm saying, was trying to get right, the game was already out of hand.
I can't say they drug their feet. I think they got held against their will.
That too.
They really, that defense was attacking them all night long. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they kind of like was forced to play that hand.
Yeah.
It's like, you know how we play spades, right?
Yeah.
And the other team that we play against, they always seem to get that bomb hand. While we sitting there looking like, ain't nothing I can do with this. The best I could do is get bored. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we always wind up getting our six so we won't get set.
Yeah.
So the thing about Kansas City is that Tampa Bay kind of like wrote that book. Tampa Bay showed the league, hey, they can be beat. Now, granted, they had the banged up offensive line, this, that, and the fourth. But Tampa Bay showed you what to do.
Yeah. But I just feel like, you know what I'm saying, and it's kind of sad that, Russell Wilson wants out of Seattle. And Seattle's
like, nah, you ain't going nowhere.
And he still got 3 years remaining on his contract. So I believe he's going to be forced to play out those 3 years.
Either he plays or he do something that's unprecedented and sit down and be like, I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. He can. He could.
You can find me all day. I'll eat that. I made my money.
But another player that's in his position is
Deshaun Watson.
So
it's crazy how we said that joke at the same time.
His boy, the best defensive player Houston ever had, they granted him
a release,
meaning he has done his job as a Texans, which he has. He has Pitt.
I just hate he ain't got no ring though.
Oh, he gonna get one. If he land in the right spot, I think he might get one.
I mean, JJ, if you listening, come to Baltimore, man.
No, come to Pittsburgh.
We need you. Come to Baltimore.
I'm trying to tell you, we can go 12-0. You know what I'm saying?
Look, JJ, I can mute his mic right quick. Don't worry about that. Just come to Baltimore.
Nah, don't even go over there. Don't even go over there. Y'all don't even need JJ Watt though. Y'all got
trust and believe.
Y'all got Derek Wolf and Yannick Ngakoue and whatever his name is, and
Yannick Ngakoue.
Well, you know your dongle name. Gankwe, whatever anime Naruto character name you got.
How you gonna do my boy like that, man?
You know what I'm saying? Y'all got a good Clayus Campbell. I mean, JJ Watt that'd just be overload at that point.
But,
I mean, y'all
see, that'll be good because because it was a point in time. Matter of fact, I think it was a game against y'all. Y'all ran the ball down our throat because Calais Campbell was hurt.
Oh yeah, granted.
So yeah, we need some reinforcements.
Nah,
Eric DaCosta.
That ain't even fair.
I ain't gonna call you by go, Mr. DaCosta.
Huh?
Could you please just call JJ Watt number?
No, I don't see him going to Green Bay. I don't know, man. I heard that the Browns looking to get him too, though.
Now that will be overload. That'll be oh boy.
I don't know.
They might want him taking it over. But did I tell you a couple of years ago?
No, it's still gonna be competitive. That one play ain't gonna make it that much.
Didn't I tell you a couple of years ago that the Browns gonna be on the come up?
I mean, but okay, they made it to the playoffs out of 17 years.
Won a game.
Whoop-de-doo. They beat us.
That was their Super Bowl. Let's be honest.
I mean,
that was their Super Bowl.
I bet it was because they ain't seen the playoffs in 17 years.
Nah, hold on. The last time they've been to the playoffs, it's been 13 years.
Man, either way, that's too long for any franchise.
Detroit. I
mean, at one point they was like when we used to play them. I remember the TV host used to have a little countdown on how many games they didn't win without winning the game.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying? For Cleveland, I give you a round of applause for beating the big brothers of the AFC North. Okay,
they ain't beat us though.
Y'all ain't the big brothers. See, it's the Steelers first, always. You know what I'm saying? We've been around before y'all were even born.
We legal now. We're legal. Okay?
Y'all legal.
We're over 21. Yeah. We can go buy liquor.
Yeah.
We legal.
Y'all legal. But it's the Steelers, Baltimore. I'll pick the Browns third just because the Bengals ain't gonna never be amount to anything. But
don't do the boys like that. It was too quiet. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. Don't do the boys like that, man. But, that's not even right.
You know what I'm saying?
They beat us. Pittsburgh beat y'all. Don't say nothing.
They beat us. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations. And the Bengals did beat us too late in the season. You know what I'm saying? I give y'all congratulations.
Yeah.
Nevertheless,
it's still
all AFC North teams was at home at the same time, almost a week apart. So
yeah.
I'm glad that I made it first, and I made the couch nice and warm for y'all guys to come and join us and eat some popcorn.
I really appreciate you having the nachos and the Chinese food.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
I'm the big brother. I got the host for my little guys.
We tried to go to Buffalo to get some buffalo wings.
No.
But the restaurant was closed.
No. You couldn't even I couldn't even
get in the parking lot. You feel me?
Yeah, but yeah. So both of those quarterbacks that we was mentioning earlier before we got a little sidetracked.
Yeah, Deshaun Watson, man.
Deshaun Watson and Russell Wilson, man.
Let me give you a little background on this though. Deshaun Watson wanted Eric Bieniemy as his head coach. That would have been ridiculous because, in my opinion, Deshaun Watson and Patrick Mahomes got similar skill sets. It's just that I think Deshaun Watson a little faster than he is.
Hold on, run that by me again.
I think they got similar. I ain't say they the same.
Similar in what aspect?
Both of them can throw the rock.
And name those two quarterbacks in what game?
Okay, all right. Let me give it to you like this here.
Okay.
Have them trade spaces.
Patrick Mahomes?
Put Deshaun Watson in Kansas City. Now, Deshaun Watson did more with less this past year.
Yeah.
So if you take Deshaun Watson out of Houston and put him with Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, and them boys with a healthy offensive line, you mean to tell me Deshaun wouldn't have made it to the Super Bowl?
Man, shoot. I believe any quarterback in that system. Well, not any quarterback, but any quarterback
I can go up there in that system, and I can't even throw 50 yards no more.
That's what I'm saying. But you know what I'm saying? Patrick Mahomes got a better arm than him, though.
I mean, Patrick could just throw it from any angle. I've seen him no look and throw that jump.
No, I don't.
But I really feel like Deshaun would be successful in that system.
That's why I was saying Deshaun Watson would have beat the 49ers?
Yeah.
Okay, I like Deshaun Watson for his escapability.
Techniques,
you know what I'm saying?
But
he's
you,
like
you.
I don't like I don't like that.
I'm not saying they're the same person. Please hear me.
Okay.
I'm not saying they're the same. Stat for stat, tell the tape. They equal. I'm not saying that. I'm saying in terms of what I see on the field, and imagining, okay, if I put Deshaun in that system,
Kansas, with
Andy Reid, Eric Bieniemy, them guys there, I put him in that system. Now, granted, look at it though, he did more with less. They traded away his number one receiver.
Ugh.
Come on, man.
But my thing is,
that hurt.
Was he competing? Was they competing when they had D-Hop?
They were competing a tad bit. They weren't competing because their defense was trash. Their defense was trash.
Yeah.
And then the Colts, they got better because they had old man Rivers.
Who found out the river won't flow
Who found out the river was flowing backwards. He said, I'm done. I got to go feed my 10 kids. He got a lot of cheer. Shoot. He'll never get an endorsement with Trojan. I'm trying
That'll be something to see. Deshaun Watson in Kansas and Patrick Mahomes and
it'll be interesting. That's why I was saying he wanted, and I kind of understand it because he's the franchise quarterback. You tell me I'm the franchise quarterback, so that means okay. At least let me tell you who I feel like should be helping me out get to this chip. Because all I want is this ring. At least tell me that. They didn't do it. I mean, J.J. Watt was like, bruh, I apologize. We wasted your year.
They wasted a lot of people's years.
Yeah.
They wasted Andre Johnson's years.
That's why he got up and left. That's why he went to Indianapolis.
That boy was a beast, too.
Andre Johnson. Shout out to you, brother.
But
I remember what you did against Cortland Finnegan, man. That was funny. But
he rocked off on him.
He teed off with that brother, man.
But yeah. I feel bad for both quarterbacks as far as Deshaun Watson and Russell Wilson. Y'all got to be hostage. Y'all got to stay.
And all because they got that money tied into them.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they got their money.
They got their money tied into
and the franchise is like, I'm not letting you go nowhere because I got to eat the rest of that money.
Yeah.
So it's basically, I'm paying you, and you're playing for another team and still getting paid. No, you're going to stay here for a couple more years. Then I might trade you.
Russell Wilson got 3, and I don't know how many more years Deshaun Watson got left on contract. But good luck to y'all. Y'all go out there. Y'all try y'all best. Now, out of the 2 quarterbacks, I feel like both teams are going to make it to the playoffs.
Houston?
Yeah. Because the Colts is gone.
The Colts.
The only reason why they really teed up like they did because they had a veteran guy at the quarterback
You
position.
said the Colts is gone. I've been hearing rumors that Andrew Luck might be coming back.
Oh, no.
That ain't good for the AFC South. I'm just saying.
Oh, Lord. I ain't nobody scared of no Luck. He balled. He
balled when he was here.
He balled out like 1 year though. Did he ball out like 1 year?
I mean, he
like 2013.
He went to the playoffs as a rookie though. I mean, he got mud stomped in Ray Lewis's last home game, but he he's all right.
Ain't nobody scared of no Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck need to go sit down.
Who you rather have, Andrew Luck or Phillip Rivers?
Hey, no doubt, though. Hey, man, listen, Phillip Rivers was something else when he wanted to be. When he wanted to be.
When he wanted to be.
Now, Phillip Rivers is the definition of a week by week quarterback. Right. He can go out there. He can throw for 25 completions in a row.
Right.
And then some days he'll go out there and can't complete a pass in the cold weather. So,
to me, Phillip Rivers was like inconsistent, but that's a whole other thing.
I'm shoot. You asked
he was good, but But
I'll take
Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson last year threw for 4,823 yards, had 301.4 yards per game, 33 touchdowns, quarterback rating of 112.4. Now, if that's not doing more with less,
that's pretty darn good.
I can't call it.
Shoot. He might be a little underrated.
That's what I've been trying to tell you about 5 minutes.
Because, outside of Aaron Rodgers, you don't really hear too many people talking about passer ratings.
No. Because they love to give Aaron Rodgers a good passer rating because he never turned the ball over.
Mm-hmm.
Since Deshaun Watson been in the league, like, as far as regular season goes, that's his highest passer rating. His career passer rating is 91.0, and that's because in 2018, he only played like one game. I think he got hurt or something, and his passer rating was like 69.7. That really brought it down. But had he played that whole game, I could see him going to between 98 and 100 passer rating, and
that's pretty good.
63.5 career completion percentage. And once again, you got to factor in 2018 because he won't there. So, doing less with more, I really feel like Houston need to go ahead and be like, you know what? I'm going to give you a chance. I'm going to give you a chance to go and do what you got to do. And he go anywhere.
He talking about going to Dongle. I heard he was trying to go to the Dongle Jets and the Dongle. I was like, man, you might as well just stay in Houston.
I'd rather, you know what? He should either go, and I had to clear my throat on this one because this is going to hurt. He should go to New England, or he should go to Miami.
He really want to be successful.
Or go to San Francisco.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That'll be dope. That will be
Miami is X out though.
I like Tua. I like him, but maybe if you put the right pieces around him, maybe he'll flourish.
If Deshaun Watson wants to grow as a player, you go to New England.
Yeah,
because you're gonna learn some stuff from that man, Bill Belichick.
You can learn about yourself.
Matter of fact, he's gonna make you a better quarterback, anyways, better than what you already are. Because you know what I'm saying. Every player that has went there, like. This man made Josh Gordon again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
This man albeit it was a small sample size.
It was, but at the same time, it was the same player that couldn't stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
And he stayed out of trouble for a whole complete year until I guess he changed his mind and said forget it. But you know what I'm saying? Every player that has went there has somewhat changed. Now, the only quarterback that has went there and hasn't changed is Cam Newton. But that's a different story for a different day. Matter of fact, I feel like we should do a segment on Cam Newton.
Oh boy, the curious case of Cam Newton.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, Deshaun Watson. If you want to be successful as a player, you go to New England. Now, if you want to compete, I feel like 49ers.
I feel like San Fran be that game
with that defense.
Yes, sir.
And you got what's the running back name? You got Breida. You got Samuel. You got a few good young. They're young too.
They're 2 years removed from a Super Bowl appearance. So that's what. He go to San Fran. They going back to the Super Bowl.
Now, as far as Russell Wilson, I don't know where he would go if he would go anywhere. I don't really see anybody that really.
If Jacksonville, which I'm going to touch on this in a couple seconds, Jacksonville trade their number 1 pick because they got the number 1 overall because. It's supposed to be Trevor Lawrence from Clemson.
Right.
But I saw today where he's about to have surgery on his shoulder.
Oh.
And he's supposed to be out from 5 to 6 months. So 5 months from now is what? July?
Yeah.
That's right around training camp.
Yeah. Yeah, that ain't good.
So you can't be in training camp and you a lame Boyd. You can't do it.
That ain't good.
That ain't good, man.
That ain't a good look there.
So the draft is going to be
his
interesting.
shoulder? Ooh.
His shoulder. And I hope it's not a throwing shoulder. But that's an interesting take for the simple fact Jacksonville got the number 1 overall pick. Trevor Lawrence is the number 1 quarterback coming out of the draft this year.
Well, that wouldn't benefit Seattle none because they can't draft Trevor Lawrence.
But they can draft pieces if they were to trade.
Yeah, but then you lose Russell Wilson, though.
Yeah, so. I mean, yeah, you lose Russell Wilson, but you can gain another piece in your franchise.
Yeah, I understand, but I don't think they want to take that chance.
I wouldn't take that chance. I really wouldn't at this juncture.
That'll set them back.
But
more than anything,
I'm a firm believer of building from the outside in when it comes down to a team, because you go ahead and build those pieces. You put the pieces in place, right? By that time, you get a quarterback. He already got the keys to a Maserati. Just don't wreck it.
Mm-hmm. I see.
You can draft a game manager. Yeah, I've seen game managers win Super Bowls. Trent Dilfer.
You got the Tom Brady's of the world. You know what I'm saying? If they was the to trade or to gain a first round pick, I mean, there's other quarterbacks out there that may have a hidden talent outside of Trevor Lawrence. Mm-hmm. But as far as the best quarterback in the draft is Trevor Lawrence,
right?
But, you know what I'm saying? If you know how to draft, and it just depends on your scouts.
It depends on your scouts and depends on your GM willing to take that chance. Mm-hmm. Before we go, and then I kind of hit at this at the top of the show. They had a trade proposal, a 4-team trade proposal involving Russell Wilson, Sam Darnold, and Deshaun Watson. This is from SportsIllustrated.com. And as a matter of fact, it's a fake proposal. It's like a fantasy thing, but I thought it was interesting. The blockbuster trade that was revealed on last Friday on the show First Things First with Nick Wright and all them guys up there. The New York Jets receive Russell Wilson. The 49ers receive Deshaun Watson. The Houston Texans receive Sam Darnold, 3 first-round picks, 1 second-round pick. And the Seahawks receive Jimmy Garoppolo, Nick Bosa, and 2 first-round picks. Now, let me reiterate, this is a fantasy trade. Mm-hmm. But it's interesting because that kind of like answers your question of what the Seahawks will get. Because like with Jimmy Garoppolo, like I said, the game manager, you're getting him and Nick Bosa in 2 first-round picks.
And Bobby Wagner and Jamal Adams.
Whew. You know what I'm saying? All you need is that game manager. I seen game managers win a Super Bowl. Let me reiterate.
And Jimmy Garoppolo could counter that because, I mean, he won the playoff game just by passing the ball 5 times.
I mean, he's a big fact.
So, yep.
Sam Darnold, even though the jury is still out, I really think Adam Gase failed Sam Darnold, but that's a whole nother show.
Failed a lot of players.
But with that, you get 3 first-round picks and 1 second-round pick. That's the Houston Texans. Now, we both know that Bill O'Brien kind of squandered Houston.
Yeah.
Because he was the coach and the GM. Mm-hmm. He tried to pull the Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
But he learned real quick. He ain't Belichick. Because you can do that. They gave him the shot to do it, but if it doesn't equate to wins, that's tough. Mm-hmm. But the most intriguing piece, there's 2 intriguing pieces of this trade that really stick out to me. The Jets getting Russell Wilson and the 49ers getting Deshaun Watson. If this trade was to ever be pulled off, this would be unprecedented. Mm-hmm. This would be the biggest trade since back in the day.
It's kind of like a win-win for all 4 of those teams.
Yeah, each team wins.
Yeah.
So, and with that, we're going to shut it down right here. Let's go back to the social media. You know, we are developing our social media presence. You know, we are going to be interactive. If you got any questions, comments, you can hit us on our email at backportsports20@gmail.com. Facebook, just search Backport Sports. We could try to update content every day. Instagram _Backport Sports. Twitter @BackportSport1. And we on YouTube, just search Backport Sports with Fonz and Quan. As far as the podcast, you know, we on every outlet, including Apple Podcasts. So we give us a big hand for that. We out there. So go check us out. We on Spotify as well. And we're also on TuneIn Radio. So you can search us on TuneIn Radio. We out there. But yeah, for Backport Sports, this is Fonz
and Quan.
And we signing off. And thank you for listening to Backport Sports. Mm-hmm.